Well, good evening and welcome to the KPEG Game of the Week. It's doubleheader night here at your home for local sports as the Cabrillo Conquistadors take on the Lompoc Braves. This is Greg Ratcliffe broadcasting live from Paizola Pavilion at Lompoc High School, where this year's crosstown rivalry version 2.0 is about ready to get started. First up, it's the girls. The Lady Conqs take the court tonight with a stellar 18-2 season record and a perfect 10-0 mark in the Los Padres League after defeating the San Ynez Pirates 65-30 on Monday. In fact, Cabrillo has won 12 straight, dating back to a tournament game loss to Rigetti way back during Christmas break. The Braves have a 12-8 overall record and currently sit alone in third place at 7-3 in the LPL. Lompoc is on a 2-game win streak of their own, the latest victory being a 61-18 shellacking of the Santa Maria Saints just 2 days ago. So tonight, with only 4 games left in the regular season, Cabrillo looks to continue their perfect league record, while Lompoc works to hold on to that third playoff spot. I'm joined tonight, as always, by the Statmeister himself, Mike Loney. Mike, the Conqs already have a playoff spot locked up, but the Braves still have some work to do, and a victory over Cabrillo would go a long way towards that. What do the Braves need to do to get the upset here tonight?
Well, both teams, boys and girls, need to score more points. The girls only scored 29 the first round. The boys only scored 40, so obviously that needs to improve if they want to win black and blue round 2.
Black and blue round 2, that's right. This should be a good one. They're introducing the starters for the Conquistadors right now. Some familiar names.
Jesse Jenkins, number 10 for the Conqs. Alexa McCune. Tell you one player who will be out there, and that's Brittany McCune. She's still hobbling around, but she's off the crutches.
Not good. 23, Aaron Jenkins just announced.
Of course.
Here's the one you got to know where she's at all times on the floor.
Number 33, Alyssa Stewart. It can hurt you. And number 40, Valerie Manzan. 5'8" senior gets the start.
And the starters for the Lompoc Braves.
The fantastic player, Maya Mendoza.
Katara Mangino, number 22.
6'1" junior center.
Lompoc's version of number 23, Danielle Morgan.
Dropped 24 last Friday.
Melissa Groshi, number 31. And number 33, Kayla Taylor, rounds out the starters for the home team Braves tonight.
Not only do the Conquistador teams both come in 10-0, but it goes a little bit deeper than that, Greg, because on the girls' side, the Conquistadors have a 27-game Los Padres League streak going. The boys have a 40-game Los Padres League streak going. And nothing would please these kids here in blue and white more than to see both of those streaks come to a screeching halt here tonight.
Well, I'm sure they'll give it their best. We are seconds away from the start of this one.
Both those streaks, by the way, date back to a loss on the road by Cabrillo at Lompoc.
Cabrillo gets the opening kick, runs down for a quick layup, missed. Rebound by the Braves. Fast break Lompoc. Cabrillo gets back, though. And we'll get called for a traveling. Danielle Morgan walked with the ball under the basket, according to the official. She doesn't agree. So a turnover will give it to the black and gold. Cabrillo back on offense, out front to Alyssa Stewart. Ooh, under the basket pass stolen. Katara Mangino's got it for the Braves. Now passes it over. Lompoc will bring it up slowly. Full cross-court pass, moving the ball around the perimeter.
Good ball movement.
3-ball, no good by Mendoza. Rebound underneath by Morgan. She puts it back in for the first score of the game. Lompoc got 2-0. Cabrillo back on offense, working the perimeter. Cross-court pass, now inside to the paint.
Both sides working the ball really well.
3-ball straight away. Just long, no good.
Oh, brilliant rebound, but can't control it.
Jenkins dumps it off underneath. And another travel call, this time against the Conquistadors. Lompoc will inbound it after the turnover. 2-0 the score. Braves with the first points of the night. Cabrillo showing a little bit of full court pressure. Pass broken up. And out of bounds, off the fingertips of Grossi, and ball to Cabrillo. Every time we've seen these two teams play, Mike, it's always been very aggressive and very physical. I don't think it's going to be any different tonight.
Since 2004, 2005, these teams are almost even. Cabrillo has 15 victories, Lompoc has 13. And Cabrillo picks up a foul from the Braves.
It's going to send Jenkins to the line, shooting 2.
The junior Jenkins. First one is missed.
Long on the second one, 0 for 2 from the line, rebound Braves. Fast break, here comes Mendoza. Pass broken up, out of bounds, off the Conqs. Still Lompoc ball. Almost 2 minutes into the game. 2-0 is our score. Quick shot by Grossi, no good. Out of bounds, and Cabrillo will get it. 6:06 left here in the first quarter. Low scoring affair so far. 2-0 Lompoc.
Waylon Richardson into the game.
For Alyssa Grossi.
He gets a steal.
Quick fast break by the Braves. Shot by Morgan, no good. Fighting for the rebound underneath. The Conqs will come up with it.
And there's some bodies flying in the paint tonight. Nice pass, but it can't be held.
Ooh! Hard foul underneath. Ooh. I do mean a hard foul.
Man, she just needed to put a couple more blankets underneath the saddle, Greg.
Yikes. Kayla Taylor making sure that shot didn't go up. Did we say this is going to be a physical game?
Yeah. And the senior Jenkins to the line. And now we're going to have.
You're shooting a technical.
Somebody got one. And Cabrillo gets his first points with 5:31.
Jenkins rolls in the free throw, and it's 2-1 now. Is there such a thing as a flagrant foul in high school basketball? That might have been it. Swishes that one, it's good, and we're tied up at 2. So, 2 shots and the ball for the Conquistadors, Mike.
5:31.
Having trouble finding someone to inbound to. Finally gets it out. Jenkins got it at the top, dumps it off. Long 3 ball.
Nice rebound by Maya.
Fast break Braves. Stolen. Here we go the other way. Dumps it off to Jenkins. Drives the lane, dumps it off. Foul on the floor. First shot. It'll be Braves ball into the basket. We're tied up at 2. 5:02 left here in the first. And a little discussion of the scorer's table. with Braves head coach Claudia Chironis and the officials and the official timekeeper.
Yeah.
And they'll get it sorted out. 5:02 left here in the first quarter, and it's been an action-packed 3 minutes, Mike. We're tied up at 2 apiece.
Yeah.
And now it looks as though Cabrillo is going to go to the free throw line. No, lined up to, but not now.
Yeah, somebody.
Okay,
Cabrillo ball.
Cabrillo will inbound. We know that for a fact. As they get it sorted out.
Claudia's still talking. She does that real well.
And she does that. She's out on the floor.
And she wanted to travel.
And she is explaining her point of view right now to the officials.
Yeah.
And is
unsuccessfully.
Is not going to win. Quick inbound. Jenkins. Jenkins off the glass and one. It's now 4-2. Cabrillo with their first lead of the night. Aaron Jenkins trying to complete the three-point play. He makes it good. And with that, the Conquistadors are up 5-2.
And that's kind of been the Cabrillo modus operandi this year, is they jump on you quick.
Pass broken up, but regained control by the Braves. Pass over the hands and out of bounds. Cabrillo ball.
Had a layup under the basket, couldn't complete the pass.
Turnover gives it to the Conqs. McCune will bring it up. Make that Jenkins.
Give and go.
Give and go to the basket and put it in for two.
She got a nice roll on that one.
7-2, Conquistadors. Little backcourt pressure there by Jenkins. Now a double team over here on the near side. And they force the travel. Danielle Morgan shuffled the feet trying to get away from that double team.
Yep.
And the Conqs will have the ball again. Just over 4 minutes left. Halfway through the first quarter. 7-2 Cabrillo. Three ball from the corner. It's good. Jesse Jenkins. Wasn't that over? And it's all of a sudden, it is 2-0 Braves.
Full court trap again.
10-2
Morgan again.
Got it trapped on the half-court line, and they tie it up.
That's one where you, A, don't get stuck in the corner, and B, bounce it off the leg if you do.
Possession arrow goes to Lompoc, so they'll get the ball back. Inbound to Grossi. Goes down into the ball. Battles one, and a little floater goes in.
Nice pop and stop in the lane.
Stop and pop. 10-4 now is our score. Pass broken up, stolen by Grossi. Lompoc will bring it back up. And a blocking foul in the backcourt.
That's going to be on, I call her the junior Jenkins, but she's actually a sophomore.
Yeah.
Jesse Jenkins.
The junior as in the younger of the two.
Yes.
First foul on Jenkins.
First foul on Cabrillo. And I think we just got the second. Danielle Morgan was going to the hoop. And so each of the Jenkins sisters now have a foul.
Shot by Grossi, no good. Rebounded by the Conqs. Jenkins will bring it up. Aaron, that is. Pass to the corner.
Denise Martinez in for Cabrillo.
Jenkins from deep. It's good. That was a 3, and it's 13-4. Conquistadors leading with 2.5 to go here in the first. Morgan trapped again, tries to throw out of it and gets picked off. Quick fast break by the Conqs. Lose control, out of bounds to Lompoc.
It was a kind of a wonky bouncing ball, and Monson tried to save it, couldn't quite do it. This is similar to what Cabrillo did in the first quarter against the Braves earlier in the month. That one was a 14-7 advantage at the end of one, and we got 2:15 left in this one.
And it's more pressure by the Conqs in the backcourt. Braves will get through it. Richardson back in the game for the Lompoc. Ball gets away, and a foul.
That's the second on Aaron Jenkins.
Loose ball foul. Lompoc will inbound from the far side. With 2:01 left here in the first.
Isabel Robles comes in for the Braves.
Morgan, 2-ball, no good. Rebound by Mendoza. She'll put it up. Short. Rebound Conquistadors. And they're running again. 2-on-2. Oh, shot blocked away and out of bounds. Danielle Morgan got her paw on that one and knocked it away.
Yeah, she brought the flash water. Thea Reagan now comes into the game for Cabrillo. Number 2.
1:41 left in the first. 13-4. Conquistador lead.
Just 5-2.
And that was Morgan McIntyre putting in a layup for the Conquistadors to make it 15-4. High pass fielded by Morgan. Drops it off to Grossi,
who drops it in.
Nice shot. And it's 15-6. Traveling on the fast break, they'll get Aaron Jenkins for walking. And the Braves will inbound with 1:17 left here in the first.
The big news, of course, is that Jenkins has 2 fouls, and if they can get her to pick up a third here.
Trap at the half-court line again. Lompoc manages to break free. Morgan trying to get into the paint and draws a foul.
And that was on Thea Reagan.
Reagan's first, the 4th on the Conquistadors.
Both teams now with 4.
Morgan from the corner, off the mark, rebound Conquistadors. And here they come again. 4-on-2. Shot is off, rebounded underneath. Put back in and good.
Really nice job by Jesse Jenkins cutting inside to get the rebound.
And that makes it 17-6 with 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Long pass over to Grossi. Shot is off the mark. Another Cabrillo rebound.
And Cabrillo lost the handle for a bit, but Lompoc is in full retreat.
Long ball from the top of the key from Jesse Jenkins is off. Lompoc with the rebound.
Aya Mendoza over to Grossi.
2-on-2. Grossi's shot is short. Rebound Cabrillo. And they should be able to take the last shot with 10 seconds left. They'll get it across half court. Bring it over to Reagan. Off the mark. Rebound Morgan. And that'll bring the quarter to an end. Loss of action here in the first 8 minutes, Mike.
Indeed.
As we expected. 1 quarter in the books here at Paizola Pavilion, and it is Cabrillo 17, Lompoc 6. You are listening to the Game of the Week. High school basketball right here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.
100.9 FM. The home of the Braves Radio Network.
That's Mike Loney. My name's Greg Ratcliffe. Bill Smith back at KPEG Control. Spinning the knobs, turning the dials, pushing the buttons, and playing with the mice. They're doing a fine job.
Meanwhile, the cheerleaders are throwing people around.
And they do that.
Yeah.
Don't forget, not only are we live here at 100.9 FM, you can also catch the action on our website, kpegradio.com, on the World Wide Web, around the world.
And not only can you catch this game live, you can catch the next one live as the boys take the court. Scheduled tip-off at 6:30.
The emphasis being on the word scheduled. As we have had a few of our tip-offs delayed this season for one reason or another. But here we go with the second quarter of this one, 17-6 Cabrillo. They'll inbound the ball to start things off here in the second 8-minute period. Free ball. Off the mark from Stewart.
Jenkins with the rebound to put back and picked up the foul.
And the foul. That's a quick way to pad your stats. A rebound, a basket. And maybe a free throw. 19-6.
And that's the third foul.
Free throw is good. Cabrillo now extends its lead to 14. It's 20-6. Conquistadors.
Third foul on Kayla Taylor.
She sure earned one of them. Richardson with the ball for the Conqs, now out front to Morgan. Inside to Mangino. She'll put it up. Oh, can't get the roll, but will draw the foul.
Used all the rim on that one. He decided not to go through the pool.
That one went everywhere but in. But Katara will go to the line to shoot two for the Braves. That one also used all the rim, but managed to fall inside. It's good. 20-7. One more coming for Mangino. That one's too long. Rebound Conquistadors. Aaron Jenkins with the board. Pass up front real quick to Thea Reagan. Shot is long.
And that was another rebound by Jenkins, and then she drops in a three.
From the top of the key, Aaron Jenkins drains the three ball, and it's 23-7. Lompoc now working the perimeter. Defense by Cabrillo is deafening.
Here's another blocking foul on Cabrillo. That one goes on Alyssa Stewart. Number 33.
The first on Stewart. Inbound to Mendoza, takes a shot, no good. Rebound to Morgan, she puts it back up, gets the roll to go. And it's 23-9. Minute and a half into the second quarter. Cross-court pass, all alone in the corner is Stewart. She's all good. (26-9), Conquistadors. And a foul away from the ball on the Braves will give the ball back to the Conquistadors.
Not sure they called a foul. I think that was just a turnover. And Gino got a leg out on that one and knocked it out of bounds. There will be Conq ball with 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
And raw pass out to Jenkins. Little move in the paint. Puts up the shot. This kid's good. Little drop step spin. Muscles up the shot through the contact. Gets it to go and draws the foul.
Little 23 on 23 action there.
It's 28-9. Jenkins trying to complete the three-point play. And does so. The lead is now 20. 29-9. Cabrillo on top. Lompoc back on offense. Ball out front to Mangino. Shot from the corner by Mendoza, no good. Lompoc Brave rebound. Morgan's got it underneath. Can't get the roll off the glass. Cabrillo will clean up the board. Jenkins inside. Rebound Brave.
Mendoza with the rebound up ahead to Morgan. And she's fouled.
Stops the clock with 5:15 left here in the second quarter. And that'll send Danielle Morgan to the line to shoot two for the Braves.
And that's the second foul on Jesse Jenkins.
Morgan makes good on the first. 29-10 now with one more on the way. Nothing but net on number 2, and it's 29-11. She goes 2 for 2 on that trip. Quick shot underneath by the Conqs, no good. Rebound, Lompoc. Cabrillo back on defense. Pass inside, broken up. Let's see who's got it. Aaron Jenkins.
Oh, what a move.
Nice crossover and puts the layup in. I forgot to tell you, she was 1 on 4, ladies and gentlemen, and she did a crossover in the paint and put in a layup.
That goes in the highlight reel.
Yep. 31-11. The lead back up to 20. Danielle Morgan out here on the right. Drops it off in the corner. Now back up front. Pass broken up by guess who? Aaron Jenkins. All the way down the court for the easy layup. And a timeout call. Maybe to give Aaron Jenkins a time to breathe. Full timeout. 4:13 left here in the half, and it's 33-11. Cabrillo running away with this one early. You are listening to the KPEG Game of the Week right out here on your home for local sports at 100.9 FM.
The Braves Radio Network.
Greg Ratcliffe and Mike Loney here at Paizola Pavilion bringing you the action tonight. We thank you for joining us. Bill Smith back doing the control work at the KPEG Central.
But it's a lot quieter where Bill is.
More than likely. Unless he's playing Weird Al really loud in the background.
I'm not sure he'd even be playing Weird Al this loud.
It's a 22-point lead for the Conquistadors. Not quite halfway through the second quarter. Lompoc scored the first basket, and it's been Cabrillo pretty much ever since.
It's 33-9 since then. Morgan almost trapped in the corner again. Held up just in time.
Back out to Grossi. She'll drive the paint, kick it out. Morgan for 3. Off the mark. Rebound inside.
Held ball. Goes to Lompoc.
Kayla Taylor in there for the board for the Braves.
Mendoza to Morgan. Over to Grossi. Just long. Morgan with the rebound.
Double teamed inside. Been able to get rid of it. Grossi in the corner. Now over to Morgan.
Mendoza.
Taylor across court to Grossi. This one's no good. Nice rebound in there by Taylor. Puts it up. Gets her own board again. Lompoc doing a nice job on the offensive glass in this possession. They can't get the shots to fall. Up again, finally. Robles puts it in. 33-13. Cabrillo quickly back on offense.
And the whistle.
Valerie Monzon in for the Conquistadors, drawing the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 for Cabrillo. With 3:04 left here in the second.
Second foul on Grossi.
Monzon makes good on the first. Valerie, a 5'8" senior.
Both to Jenkins. And that.
Second free throw short. Rebound inside by Cabrillo. And the putback is good.
And
that was Morgan McIntyre on the rebound and the putback. Lompoc back on offense. Mangino out front from the corner. Morgan, no good. Rebound Taylor, back out front to Robles, inside, foul on Conquistadors.
Mangino posted up really well underneath and make a nice turn and
Tara Mangino at the line for the Braves. Beautiful looking free throw goes in for one.
Foul was on McIntyre, her first.
Mangino, one of the tallest players on the court at 6'1". Second one rattles out. Morgan gets the rebound, puts it up, no good. And off of Morgan to the Conquistadors, out of bounds. 2.5 left here in the second quarter. Our score is 36-14. Cabrillo on top. Pass over to the corner, drives the baseline, then kicks it back outside to Jenkins. No good. Scramble for the rebound. Danielle Morgan comes up with it. Now the ball is loose. Lila Richardson gets a hand on it, but her feet are out of bounds when she does, so it'll go over to the Conqs.
A little bit of a scramble drill there.
Yeah.
2:07 remaining here in the second.
No lack of effort by anybody here on the floor tonight, I'll tell you that. Pass out front to Monzon, now over to the corner to Jenkins. Cross court to Stewart. Now back out front. Monzon, one dribble, drops it off to the corner. Nice ball movement. Oh, waves and collision, and we got 4 bodies on the floor. And a foul call on Cabrillo.
Yep. Kayla Taylor looked like she was going to pick up the ball and take off, and she got body checked.
We have a Cabrillo player shaking up here a little bit.
Yeah, Martinez
kind of face planted on the floor there a little bit.
Yeah, that's not comfortable.
As Stu Lance always says, Mr. Floor always wins.
Yes.
Kayla Taylor at the line for the Braves. Misses free throw and good ball rebound. Possession arrow to the Braves. So Taylor will inbound with 1:49 left here in the second. 36-14 is our score. Conqs on top.
We've mentioned before that the Braves' winning percentage improves considerably when they score 50. They're 2-7 when they're underneath that mark. They're 10-1 when they reach it.
They've got a long way to go.
The bad news is Cabrillo's only allowed more than 40 twice this year.
Morgan McIntyre with the 2 for the Conqs. It's 38-14. Pass under the basket. Taylor can't get the shot to go. Rebound Conquistadors. And here comes McIntyre for the Conqs.
Braves are getting good shots. They just can't get anything to drop. Mangino with the rebound. Over to Mendoza. Mendoza kicks it over to Morgan. Now over in the corner to Kayla Taylor.
Back out to Morgan. Taylor got it in the corner, thought about it, now dumps it into Mangino in the paint.
Oh, nice.
And she'll put it in for 2.
they can get that going on a regular basis, they got something.
You're right, Mike. They have been getting some decent looks. They just can't get them to go in. Under a minute to go now, 38-16. Cabrillo with the ball and the lead.
That was a nice drop step off the glass by Mangino.
Stewart from the corner, no good. Bodies going everywhere. Rebound, Cabrillo. McIntyre fighting for the rebound, loses it to Mendoza.
Over to Morgan, back to Mendoza. She drives, tries to drop it inside to Kayla Taylor, and the ball was swatted out of bounds. This is Stewart.
Stewart ends up on her back. No harm, no foul. Lompoc with the ball.
17.9 on the clock. Shot clock is off.
Pass out front to Morgan.
Over to Mendoza.
Graves should hold for the final shot of the half. Richardson back to Morgan. Looking for a way in. Gets to the free throw line. Puts it out to the corner. Drive down the baseline.
Oh, beautiful.
There it is. Maya Mendoza with the shot to end the half. The Braves could use that one. 16 minutes, 2 quarters, 1 half done here at Paizola Pavilion. And it's Cabrillo 38, Lompoc 18. And a action-packed, physical game here to start, Mike.
Absolutely.
All right. We're going to send it back to the KPEG studios for some pertinent information about local events and happenings, and we'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half, folks. You are listening to the KPEG Game of the Week right here at 100.9 FM. See you for the second half. Tune in again next Thursday night for our final basketball broadcast of the season, when the Lompoc Brave boys host the San Ynez Pirates in the last game of the regular season, a game which could determine the final postseason playoff positions. Join us at 6:25 for pregame, then stay for the tip-off scheduled at 6:30. It's the San Ynez Pirates versus the Lompoc Braves, Thursday the 8th, and it's right here on your favorite radio station and your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.
Hi, this is the head coach, Claudia Terrones of the Lompoc Braves. Please listen to Lompoc Braves girls basketball right here on 100.9 KPEG. Go Braves.
You're listening to high school basketball right here on 100.9 KPEG. It's halftime, so get a snack, refill your favorite beverage, and whatever you do, don't go away, because second half action will be starting up real soon right here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a shelter or adoptable pets near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away at theshelterpetproject.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Starting Monday, February 19th, the Lompoc Valley will be showing off its culinary craft during Lompoc Restaurant Week. The Lompoc Valley Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Bureau and Shop Lompoc Shop Small are proud to sponsor this week-long event, which celebrates culinary and libation creativity in the Lompoc Valley. Lompoc Valley Restaurant Week allows dining patrons to enjoy special deals in restaurants all across the valley. It's an opportunity to get out and try new restaurants or visit an old favorite. With a diverse offering of dining and tasting experiences available, visitors and locals alike will have plenty to choose from. It's Lompoc Restaurant Week, starting Monday, February 19th. For more information, contact the Chamber at 736-4567 or visit their website at www.lompoc.com.
Fire, flood, hazardous spills, active shooter, extreme weather. In Santa Barbara County, there are things you need to know. If we can't reach you, we can't alert you. Sign up for Santa Barbara County Emergency Alerts today. To receive alerts via email, cell, and landline, sign up online at www.awareandprepare.org. Or for limited emergency information, text your zip code to 888-777 because you need to know.
Hello, I'm Samantha Scroggin, Community Relations Manager with the City of Lompoc, and let's tune in to what's happening in Lompoc. Sign up now for our popular Father-Daughter Valentine's Day dance held by our Recreation Division. Pick one of 3 days to attend, Friday through Sunday, February 9th through 11th. Cost per pair is just $25, plus an additional $10 for additional children. The Lompoc Youth Commission's Teen Conference will be held on Monday, February 12th. This one-day event features motivational speakers to encourage and inspire teenagers. Applications are available through our Recreation Division. Our Recreation Division is pleased to offer a new class to improve your memory and brain health. Sign up online through our new active registration system at cityoflompoc.com. While you're logged into Active, sign up for swimming lessons. Remember, our Anderson Recreation Center is an official passport facility. Get your passports here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Finally, our Lompoc Fire Department is now accepting applications from local nonprofits for safe and sane fireworks stand sales. The deadline to submit applications is February 1st. Follow the City of Lompoc on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For more information on all these events and more, visit us online at cityoflompoc.com. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you next time when we tune in Lompoc.
Dave, what are you doing?
Just sending a gift to Dave 2037.
Who?
Me in the future. I save a little money from every paycheck as a gift to Dave 2037, so he can spend it on things like anti-gravity boots or a hologram Doberman, something cool like that. I think Dave 2037 deserves it. He worked hard. What are you getting Steve 2037?
I guess I was thinking Steve 2037 would just fend for himself.
Well, alright, but don't expect to be borrowing my anti-gravity boots.
You want to have money in your future? You got to start saving now. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free ideas and easy ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
Hey, let's just hope Steve 2037 doesn't get his hands on a cold time machine, because he is going to come back here and knock some sense into you.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
We hope you are enjoying our live coverage of tonight's game featuring the Cabrillo Conquistadors and the Lompoc Braves. Tune in again next Thursday night for our final basketball broadcast of the season, when the Lompoc Brave boys host the San Ynez Pirates in the last game of the regular season, a game which could determine the final postseason playoff positions. Join us at 6:25 for pregame, then stay for the tip-off scheduled at 6:30. It's the San Ynez Pirates versus the Lompoc Braves, Thursday the 8th, and it's right here on your favorite radio station and your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Dad? Son, come home with me. Visit the secret panda village? Sleep like a panda. Eat like a panda. I knew I wasn't eating up to my potential.
It's not always easy being a dad, but it's always worth it.
Let me teach you how to belly gong.
Awesome! Take time to be a dad today.
Thanks, Dad.
Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
I wasn't prepared to be a caregiver to Mom, but a little over a year ago, we realized she couldn't take care of herself without our help. And well, how could I not be there for her? I had no idea how hard it would be, and just what I would need to know. Things I never thought of, like how to improve her mood and, even for me, ways to stay positive. Luckily, I found the Caregiving Resource Center from AARP. It had articles about the basics that got me started, but also information about the hurdles I was facing in this new role. I could even connect with experts and hear from others who had been in my place. I know this road we're on isn't an easy one, but I'm really happy to have the extra help for her and for me. Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving. Articles, tips, and tools to help you both care for your loved one and care for yourself. This message is brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
I shop and cook for my mom every week. I help my dad pay his bills.
I take my wife to the doctor.
Am I a caregiver?
Are you caring for a senior parent, spouse, or friend? Do you spend time helping with meals, shopping, or personal care? Are you stressed? Do you have less time for yourself? You are not alone. Nearly 1 in 6 people in Lompoc are caregivers. Visit caringtogetherlompoc.org or call 925-9554.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are back live at Paizola Pavilion. We are ready to start the second half. Our halftime score is 38-18. Conquistador is all over the Braves here in the first half of this one, Mike.
And perhaps the most amazing feat from the first half is that Aaron Jenkins played 10 minutes of the first half with 2 fouls and did not pick up number 3.
Yeah, she got 2 quick ones. They're really going. Lompoc will inbound to start things off here in the second half. Mendoza out front for the Braves. Passes inside. Deep to Mangino. Pass broken up. Still Lompoc ball.
Mangino tried to get it out to the corner to Grossi, and somebody got a hand up.
Taylor will inbound for the Braves.
Out to Grossi, over to Mendoza.
Morgan's got it here in the elbow. Now back out front. Cross to Robles. Playing the outside game inside to Taylor. Fouled on the shot attempt. And Kayla Taylor will head to the line to shoot 2 for the Braves. Foul was called on Alexa McCune. Her first. Taylor puts in the first free throw. Nice form on that one. Taylor goes 2 for 2.
And the Braves score the first 2 points of each half, and not much else.
See if they can keep that momentum going this time. 38-20 now. Cabrillo going around the horn. Back out to Jenkins up top. Makes a little move. Now throws it back outside. 3 ball by McCune is short. Rebound Braves.
Mendoza drops it off for Morgan. Kicks it back over to Mendoza. To Stewart at the elbow.
Mendoza from 15 feet, can't get it to go. Rebound Conquistadors, fast break. Jesse Jenkins puts it in and draws the foul. To the delight of the Cabrillo crowd.
And Jenkins took a much harder hit on the ensuing chest bump than she did on the foul.
They do celebrate. Yes. Timeout. Lompoc.
Little 10-on-10 action there.
Clock stop with 6:36 left here in the third quarter.
Ryan Mendoza picks up her first.
Cabrillo now doubling up on the Braves. It's 40-20. As we get closer to the boys matchup, the bleachers are beginning to fill up a little more. This will get even more raucous as we move along this evening. Don't forget, we will be here for the boys game at 6:30 as well, so stay with us for game 2 of our doubleheader coverage tonight.
Well, we do know one thing about Lompoc High School, Greg. Their buzzer works.
It does. Jenkins makes good on the three-point play. It's 41-20. There goes my symmetry.
Yeah.
Didn't last very long.
Yeah, it really does.
A little bit of full court pressure by the Conqs, broken by the Braves.
Nice pass by Mendoza out to Grossi, but it just will not go down.
Jenkins all the way down into the paint.
First go.
Man, out of bounds on the ensuing fast break off the Braves. Cabrillo had the ball again.
Tell you, the Nighthawks are getting a good one.
Yep.
Aaron Jenkins.
She has the ball now. Breaks across midcourt. Dumps it off to McCune.
Oh,
Give
nice.
and go inside to Jenkins. This one out of bounds.
A little bit of a bump. Not called, but...
Braves will inbound. Full court pressure by the Conqs.
Richardson over to Kayla Taylor, over to Morgan. Up ahead to Mangino.
Across midcourt to Richardson.
Kayla
Taylor.
Has it knocked away, picks it back up.
Pass broken up.
Yes, sir.
Jenkins, 1-on-2. Takes the contact, can't get the shot to drop, however.
Yeah. Alyssa Grossi, an elbow with her.
Well, Aaron Jenkins to the line to shoot 2 for the Conqs with 5:35 left in the third. Free throw makes it 44-20 Conquistadors with one more pending.
That's the third foul on Alyssa Grossi.
Jenkins rattles the second one home as well. And the lead is now 25, 45-20. Cabrillo on top. Morgan brings it up for the Braves. Double team in the far corner. Manages to get the pass out to Taylor. She puts up a shot, no good. Rebound underneath and a foul call.
Yeah, Morgan got the rebound, put it back up, and I think that's the second foul on McCune. It is.
Danielle Morgan to the line. First one rattles out.
Did mention earlier that Brittany McCune is sidelined.
Morgan makes the second one. It's 45-21. Cabrillo back on offense. Jenkins out front. Drops it off to McCune.
Well,
inside to Stewart. Can't get it to drop. Rebound Braves.
Taylor brought it down.
Richardson will bring it up. Stolen by Jenkins. 1-on-3. And again, fouled when she gets into the paint.
Sometimes it seems like there's 3 Cabrillo players wearing that number 23, Greg.
She is everywhere.
And that's the 4th on Kayla Taylor.
That's actually kind of big.
With just 4:46 remaining here in the third.
Jenkins makes it good on the first. Second one short. 46-21. Fast break Lompoc, and the pass is over the head and out of bounds on the far end. Turnover. Nothing going the way of the Braves here tonight. Jenkins will bring it across midcourt for the Conquistadors. McIntyre off on the shot. Rebound Braves. Here comes Mendoza. Back out to Morgan. Morgan will take a three. Oop. Off the glass, no good. Rebound McIntyre. Jesse Jenkins out front for the Conqs.
Conquistadors are just hoovering up anything loose, or close to loose, or knocking up loose.
Out front to McIntyre. Now Stewart's got it on the far side. Ooh. Lompoc scrambling for the ball. Morgan's got it. Tied up.
Cabrillo ball.
.350 left in the third. It's 46-21. Cabrillo on top. They've got the ball. Inbound shot from the corner.
Off the top of the glass.
That was Alyssa Stewart off on that one. Here comes Mendoza for the Braves. Across the road was out front. Mendoza for three. No good. Rebound Monzon for the Conquistadors. Drops it off to Jenkins. She'll bring it up. Lompoc back and set for the defense. Braves left Valerie Monzon all alone from 18 feet. Can't get the shot to go, however.
And on the underneath, there is a good-sized collision, and putties flying all over the place.
Morgan McIntyre ended up on her back on the floor for that one.
Number 5 on Kayla Taylor.
That'll do it for number 33 tonight.
3:16 in the third.
Cabrillo inbound.
Robles in.
Way out front to Jenkins. Jesse, that is.
Martinez in for the Conquistadors.
She'll shoot from just beyond the free throw line. No good. Rebound by the Conquistadors. Put back up and a foul. That will send Morgan McIntyre to the line.
And that was the 4th foul on Rossi.
McIntyre drains the first one. 47-21 Cabrillo. Second one rattles out. She picks up the rebound, however. That shot goes up. Rebound by Jenkins. And that one's in. Aaron Jenkins fighting for that offensive board and puts it back in for 2. (49-21) with Aaron Jenkins at the line.
Second foul on Robles.
Free throw rattles out with McIntyre right there for the board. Cabrillo just killing it on the offensive glass. Put back by Martinez is no good. And finally, Lompoc will get possession. They'll inbound from underneath the basket.
And that's the 3rd foul on Aaron Jenkins.
Less than 3 minutes left here in the third. 49-21 is our score. Cabrillo on top. Reagan trapped along the far sideline. Finally gets it out to Morgan.
And it's kicked out of bounds by Jesse Jenkins. Ball goes to the Braves.
Morgan will inbound to Mendoza. Morgan inside, passes to Mangino. Can't get the shot to fall. Fast break, Conquistadors. Jenkins has got it.
She'll pull it up to keep from walking with it.
Martinez Over to Jessie Jenkins. She'll drive the lane and was hooked. You're going to give her that shooting foul? Is that on the floor? Looks like she'll go to the line. Lompoc's in the bonus. 2:04 left in the third. Jessie makes the first one look really good. And it's 50-21. Cabrillo makes it to the half-century mark with 2:04 left in the third. Gets the second one to fall as well. And it's 51-21, a 30-point Conquistador lead. Pass inside to Mangino. Now back out to Morgan. Drops it off to Mendoza.
And she's got Jessie Jenkins draped on her.
Lundy gets a little bit of space, puts one up, no good. Rebound McIntyre. And a foul by Richardson. Jessie Jenkins showing some nice defense there in that far corner.
Oh, she's just been everywhere tonight.
1:39 left here in the third. And Morgan McIntyre will go back to the line for the Conquistadors. She was a perfect 2 for 2 her last trip. Not so much this time. This is the first one, scrambling for the ball. And a tie-up. Or a foul. Let's see what they're going to do. Tie-up. Ball to the Braves. Braves will inbound from the far side, right at midcourt. .30-point Cabrillo lead with 1:30 left here in the third quarter. Mendoza brings it over half court. Pass broken up by McIntyre. One-on-one break. Ooh, and a hard foul on the basket. You call that an offensive foul, Mike?
Yes, it did.
Wow.
And it was a good call.
Okay. Turnover gives the ball to the Braves. Richardson out front. Over to Mendoza. To the corner to Morgan. Back inside. Ooh, elbow thrown inside by Mendoza. That will draw something.
And that's the fourth foul on Aaron Jenkins.
And timeout on the floor called by the Conquistadors. That'll be a 30-second timeout. .110 says the clock. 51-21 says the scoreboard. That's a 30-point Conquistador lead.
And Jared McHugh does not like that call.
Head coach Jared McHugh discussing it with the officials as we speak. Don't ever let anybody tell you that basketball is not a contact sport. Yep. And as we've said, every time we've seen these two teams play, this is a very physical, contested matchup. Yep. And these girls put it all on the floor. Greg Ratcliffe, Mike Loney here at Fazola Pavilion, bringing you the action. Bill Smith back at KPEG Control, spinning the dials. Thank you for being with us. Don't forget you can also catch the broadcast at kpegradio.com for your friends who are out of earshot at KPEG Radio.
And we should mention here at Bryan Air Court.
We are. Shot outside by Grossi, comes up empty.
And Cabrillo will inbound.
Thea Reagan in for the Conquistadors. We'll bring it up.
Then they're going to say that foul was on Morgan McIntyre, so that's her second. And it counts dodge a little bit of a bullet.
Reagan trying to find some room and drop it off. Shot from outside, no good. That was Amani Childress. Jesse Jenkins sliding to get possession of the ball. And let me tell you what, her team has got a 30-point lead with less than a minute to go on the third, and she is throwing herself on the floor to try and save that possession.
Sliding about 20 feet on the floor.
Yeah.
And they come up with it.
Spectacular effort by Jesse Jenkins.
Held ball, arrow to Conquistadors.
Now Jesse will shoot a three off the front iron, no good. Rebound by Childress, no good. McIntyre takes it out. Reagan now, Cabrillo with a and a foul inside. Morgan McIntyre, very excited.
It'll be a one-on-one. And that's the first foul on Grossi.
That'll be all for Alyssa Grossi. McIntyre to the line. Hits the first one to earn the second. Beautiful free throw. 2 for 2 again. And it's 53-21 with 15 seconds to go on the third. Lompoc should hold for the final shot of the quarter. Out front to Mangino. Back over to Morgan in the corner. Double team down on the baseline. Gets it back out to Mangino on the Blaze. Takes it off the shot. As the quarter expires, with suffocating defense from the Conquistadors to end the quarter.
Braves scored 3 in that period. And their total score equals what Cabrillo put up in the second.
That total score at the moment, Cabrillo 53, Lompoc 21. All Conquistadors here in this girls contest. Our first game of our doubleheader. Stay with us at 6:30 when the boys are scheduled to tip off. We'll be here for that one as well.
Cabrillo looking to win their 8th game out of the last 12 against Lompoc. And so far, it looks pretty good. This would also be their 4th in a row against the Braves.
Well, it would be an epic comeback by Lompoc if they could pull this one out, that's for sure. One for the ages.
Beyond epic.
We got 8 minutes left in this one. You are listening to the KPEG Game of the Week on your favorite radio station and your home for local sports, 100.9 FM KPEG.
Lompoc Valley Radio Network.
That's us. That's Mike. I'm Greg. Bill's back in the studio. Thank you for joining us wherever you are, at home, in your car.
It would be so massive, Greg, they'd have to come up with another word besides epic.
A bigger word than epic. Okay. Julie Shepard on the field, on the floor for Conqs. Here comes Thea Reagan on the fast break, and she's got 2 for the Conquistadors.
2 for number 2.
55-21. Lompoc back on offense. Cabrillo set up on D. Danielle Morgan, 3-ball from the corner, no good.
McIntyre with the grab.
Drops it off to Jesse Jenkins. Erin Jenkins on the sideline for the moment.
Yeah.
Maybe we've seen the last of her tonight, who knows?
Yeah. Pace has slowed down a bit.
Martinez.
Number of substitutes in for Cabrillo.
And travel called on Thea Reagan. We'll turn it over to the Braves.
Amani Childress in the game for Cabrillo.
1 minute gone by here in the fourth. 55-21. Cabrillo leads.
Reagan, Childress, McIntyre, Martinez, and Jesse Jenkins on the floor for Cabrillo.
Richardson's got it for the Braves. Back out to Mangino. Over to Mendoza. Swinging the ball around inside to Julie Shepard. She'll take a 15-footer. Good. So Shepard on the board for 2. And it's 55-23. Jenkins drives the paint, stops, puts one up, no good. Morgan with the rebound, trapped in the corner, looking for help, gets it from Richardson. Richardson will take it up on the fast break. Pulls it out. Pass almost stolen to Shepard, back out to Richardson, inside to Mangino, and a foul. Stops the clock with 5:58 left in the fourth.
And that's foul on McIntyre.
Mass substitutions here by the Conquistadors.
Second team comes back in.
Braves on offense. Working the perimeter. Up front to Richardson. Over to Morgan. Morgan got 2 on her. Aaron Jenkins back on the floor, by the way. Shepard. Long on the shot.
And Maya Mendoza manages to tie up on the rebound, but it's Cabrillo ball on the arrow.
Aaron Jenkins will inbound with 5:34 left in the game.
Jenkins to Jenkins.
Jenkins to Jenkins. McHugh now out front. Martinez.
Sounds like a law firm. Jenkins, and McHugh.
It does. Shot by Monzon. He'll draw a foul. The shot no good. Stops the clock with 5:17 remaining.
First foul on Mangino.
Free throw by Monzon is good. 56-23.
Braves put Cabrillo in the double bonus.
Monzon good on both. It's 57-23, a 34-point Cabrillo lead with just over 5 minutes left here in the fourth. Mangino gets some room inside, puts it up, no good.
Nice tip out by Mendoza. Morgan has it, drives the lane.
Puts it up, no good. Rebound, Jesse Jenkins, and then she kind of
threw it to the invisible man.
Yes, threw it out of bounds. Got a little sheepish grin on her face saying, oops. Richardson's got it for the Braves over on the far side, out front to Morgan. Cuts through the double team and draws the foul. She puts up the shot.
And that's Aaron Jenkins. That's her fourth. A little bit too little, too late. 4:36 remaining here in the fourth.
First free throw by Morgan comes up short. 4:36 left. Morgan will shoot the second of 2. Drains that one. Is now 57-24 with 4.5 to go.
Jesse Jenkins at the point. Aaron Jenkins and McHugh at the wings. Monzon at forward.
Monzon will stop and pop. No good.
Rebound Mendoza.
Gives it over to Morgan. She'll bring it across midcourt. Cabrillo back well on defense. Pass broken up by Aaron Jenkins. And Cabrillo's got it back across midcourt with 4 minutes to go. Halfway through the fourth quarter. Jenkins will shoot 3. Why not?
Nothing but net.
Why not? 60-24, Cabrillo. Morgan driving into the paint. Can't get the shot to go again. A nice look. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Conqs. Hamzan drives the baseline and puts it up and in for two. 62-24, Cabrillo. Robles over to Mendoza. She'll drive the lane, put it up, tries to draw contact. No foul, basket no good. Jesse Jenkins will bring it across for the Conqs. Barron at the top of the key, back over to Stewart. Now back out front. Really nice ball movement by Cabrillo. Stewart gets into the lane, gets the pass, and puts it up and in. 64-24, a 40-point Cabrillo advantage with 2:20 to go. Robles dumps it out to Morgan. Morgan, jumper from the far side, no good. Has a floater that goes about 1.5 times around the rim and won't go down. And a timeout with 2:05 remaining. And the celebration beginning there at the Cabrillo bench a little bit. So they know they've got this one well in hand, as do the fans. Yep. And this will nail down the league title. Yep. Or at least a share of it. Cabrillo came into the night 10-0. They are 2 minutes away from 11-0. Templeton is in second at 9-1. Guess who Cabrillo plays last game of the season, Rick? I bet you it's probably somebody like Templeton. It's Templeton. That could be an interesting one. Yeah. Lompoc will drop to 7-4, but still at least a game ahead of Napomo, depending on what they do. Amani Childress drove the lane and was going, hey, where's the foul? But Cabrillo played Templeton earlier in the season, and it was 54-30. Pass picked off underneath. Denise Martinez has got it for the Conqs. Over to McCune, back out front. Free ball on the far side. Childress from way outside. They'll get up on the floor. Morgan and McIntyre. A lot of ends in this game, Greg. Yes. And again, this is a 40-point game with just over a minute to go, and these girls are throwing themselves on the floor for possessions. So, 1 minute remaining. Lompoc has the ball. Mendoza's got it up top. Over to Morgan. Tries to drive the baseline. Shot is long, no good. And another tie up underneath. This time McIntyre involved. Cabrillo gets the arrow. 40. I believe we have the basketball version of the running clock. Huh? Yeah. 35. Martinez out front to Thea Reagan. Childress has got it. She's going to shoot for three. And it's in there. She likes it. So does the crowd. 67-24. We're inside 20 seconds to go. Danielle Morgan in the paint. She'll draw contact. And the clock will expire. As you can hear from the reaction of the crowd, they like it. At least the Cabrillo side does. 67-24, a 43-point victory for the visitors. And they are loving it here on the Cabrillo sideline. As they should. A dominating performance from the very beginning for the Conqs tonight. Lompoc scored 6 points in the second half. Wow. Indeed. Wow. Well, that is game 1 of our KPEG doubleheader, folks. We are going to be with you for game 2 here starting at 6:30, which by my calculations is about 12 minutes from now. So we are going to send it back to the KPEG studios for a little break, and we'll be back with you for game 2 at 6:30. Stay with us. You're listening to the KPEG Game of the Week right here on 100.9 KPEG.